Steve Johnson, Tony Longhurst, Paul Morris climbing onto the back as well. In-car camera looking out the back of the Mitre 10 Ford. There's Jason Barbagallo who tries to claw back those two positions he lost. Didn't see why he lost them. But now he's paying a heavy penalty. He's got Stephen Johnson breathing down his neck in the second of the Shell Forwards.
Barks is using all of the track too. We saw there on the exit of Cold Corner, he ran right over the white line. Larkham looking focused for the entry to the start. Finished straight here at Barbagallo. And tucked in behind him is Barbagallo. Stephen Johnson incredibly close, Dick.
I tell you what, you cannot afford to make one little mistake, because the moment you do that, that's what happens. You get a bit of push and shove, and you get your nose up in there, and you...
Talk about push and shove, it's all going on here. John Faulkner, Dougal McDougall in the Pepsi Commodore. Look at this, Mark Poole coming for the ride as well in the John Deere Commodore. So this trio are all prepared to trade paint.
Yes, excuse me.
I think there are a few elbows out coming down the straight there. Bit of Biff and Barge, everyone's sorting position. 3 wide at one stage. Mark Poole looks like he's run a little bit wide on the exit there on the John Deere Commodore. The new Team Asia Online Commodore, John Faulkner. Great to see the internet company on board backing this guy. Car looking pretty competitive in its opening appearance at Barbagallo.
Well, Barbagallo, you know, traditionally has produced some fantastic racing over the years, and with the cars being that close, it's just incredible.
4 laps to go in this one, folks. Holden Racing Team 1 and 2 out in front of the field. Lowndes from Scaife, Ingle in 3rd, Tander 4th, Paul Radisich 5th, the first of the Fords. And then it's Mark Larkham looking a little further back in the pack at the moment of this battle between Baird and Faulkner and Poole. 18th, 19th and 20th. Have a go at this. John Bow and Rodney Forbes dicing away as well.
It's just incredible, isn't it, when you look at how competitive and how topsy-turvy this championship is. Craig Baird, the winner of Heat 2 at Phillip Island in February, now finds himself battling for a place in the top 20.
Had a rough run as well at the Grand Prix support races, so bear in mind this is really his first visit to the West. First time out on the Barbagallo circuit. John Bow in the Cat Falcon has a look at his rear view mirror just to see who's in behind him. You can see in front of him Neil Crompton.
Bow's back in 24th position at the moment. Just shows how hard it is. He started from right on the back of the grid. 3 laps remaining after that power steering problem. And I guess, Dick Johnson, we talk about consistency in championships.
Oh, McLean.
Cameron McLean.
In the bunker.
Not sure what part of the track that is. That's
a couple of
2 involved.
That's happened there in the same place. Cameron McConville went off. Now it looks as though that's Stephen Richards that's gone off there as well with him. So both Richards and McLean have come off, and the Greenfield Mowers Falcon is buried well and truly in the track.
He certainly is, and you can see how it stops you, because look, that's hardly even gone off the racetrack there.
He's buried it so deep it looks like he's snowed in. He couldn't get the driver's door open. He's going to go out through the passenger door.
I think mandatory tools to have around here is a bucket and spade.
Now I guess the question is, what will the officials do? That's where Cameron McConville went off before. They brought out the safety car for that. Word from the pits is they're going to keep a yellow flag out there only and allow this race to continue. This is what's happening at the front. Craig Lowndes continuing on his way, hopefully, he thinks, towards victory. 2 laps to go for the youngster, and in behind him, his teammate, Mark Scaife.
Yeah, it's not a bad idea just waving a local yellow there so the drivers can't overtake. As they come past that, they know it's there.
Radisich is right on top of Tander now, so this will be pretty interesting.
He's been very quick in the race, Dick, just watching his times. Consistently one of the fastest cars on the track.
Russell continues his way through Shell Corner. Let's take a look at the Shell Helix replay of this incident.
He's obviously just got it wrong under brakes.
I was going to say, I didn't see the Kmart car there. So
well, it could well be something on the racetrack there, although it hasn't affected anyone else.
Let's have a look at this from above, Dick.
Locked up rears.
Now wait for Richards. Where's he?
He's still coming, but it won't be long.
The driver error there. Maybe someone has dumped something on the circuit. Don't see any oil flags out there.
Well, the way it's going at the moment, it's going to be a carbon copy, almost, in terms of the top 2 of yesterday. Lowndes leading Scaife. The difference for 3rd place at the moment as we start the last lap. They're on their way home. Russell Ingle is in 3rd, ahead of Garth Tander.
2.4 kilometres or less than 2.4 remaining. Positions remaining fairly static. How tough it is to pass Barbagallo Raceway, particularly when the cars are so evenly matched. There's Larry Perkins, Glenn Seaton back in there behind Baird. So that's the battle for 15th position. Look at John Bow.
He's getting a bit of a touch up there.
Rodney Forbes is prepared to mix it in the Wings Commodore. Let's take take a closer look at Glenn Seaton. This might give us an idea of what happened to Stephen Richards.
He's done exactly the same. He's just locked up rear brakes, and it's so easy to do there.
Why is that? Is that because the corner's a bit off camber and it can catch you out?
Well, the track actually comes downhill into the braking area and then starts to rise up again. And when it starts to level out is where the rear brakes come unstuck.
Well, this is where they are on the circuit now, the very same corner. Craig Lowndes leading the field, and he'll greet the checkered flag this time around nice and sideways for the Holden Racing team. Lowndes takes it out. Well done to the youngster. Another win from Mark Skaife, third home, and points on the board. Valuable points too for Russell Ingall. Then it's Garth Tander, and first to the Fords home. Well done to Paul Radisich.
Well, Paul, you know, he's been struggling with car setup all weekend, and hopefully he's just found something they can make it a bit better with, because they did very well on the warm-up, and I think their race results and their consistency in times made a difference.
And the key thing is, Dick, he's just getting those points. Every time he's out there, he's getting points, and that's how you got to win the championship.
Well, it takes a while to sort of get these guys to learn that, but that's certainly the case.
Well, let's check them out after 22 laps. Craig Lowndes, your winner from Mark Skaife. Russell Ingall, Garth Tander, Paul Radisich home fifth. Second of the Fords, Mark Larkham, a great effort. We go further back, Morris, Murphy, Wheel and Ellery. What a terrific race. We'll take a short break and come back here to Barbagallo. Barbagallo, and not too long after, Stephen Richards joined him as well. That's the way they ended their race in race 2 of round 2 of the Shell Championship Series. No such luck though, or bad luck I should say, for Craig Lowndes. He finished victorious ahead of Mark Skaife. Garth Tander home 4th, Radisich 5th. Some real movers and changes through the field for you. Paul Wheel up to 12th. That's a great result for the youngster. Craig Baird 14th, and John Faulkner from the rear of the grid like Baird moved up to 17th. But down in pit lane right now, here's Mark Osler with Russell Ingall.
Well, Russell Ingall, congratulations on taking 3rd position, but gee, that looks like hard work.
Oh, absolutely. I tell you what, everything's so close. Like I see Tander looming up there, and we were pretty even, but HRT has still got that little bit more, so we'll have a bit of a change in the next one and see if we can peg them back a bit.
It was quite impressive the way you were hanging on to them before the safety car came out. The gap was only like 1.5 seconds. They weren't really climbing away from you, were they?
No, I mean, it's always encouraging. I mean, we're starting to get top on this thing. Old Larry's bar must be working a bit better in the old rig. So, no, look, we're getting there, but we just need a little bit more. Wanneroo, one of the toughest circuits to set up for, so we're fairly happy.
And you keep getting those championship points, mate. You've got to get some.
Well, after the Phillip Island disaster, I need some points, I can tell you. So, no, very happy, and we're sort of creeping back up the pointy end again.
Well, watch with interest.
We'll be there.
Don't forget, Trackside returns to your home of motorsport next weekend. A feast of racing coming your way from both Barbagallo and Phillip Island. And then, of course, a week later, we're off to Eastern Creek Raceway in Sydney for the first round of the V8 Lights Championship. Well, Ford are returning in 2000 with a sensational competition. A chance for you. In a place where plenty of records have been set. Mark Skaife yesterday set a new qualifying lap record. Craig Lowndes is the reigning lap record holder at the circuit. But this weekend, we're celebrating a very special milestone. And Dick Johnson caught up with Larry Perkins yesterday.
Thanks, Greg. I'm down here in the pits with long-time V8 Supercar driver Larry Perkins. And it has been a long time, Larry, hasn't it?
Well, long time since when? I know it's a long time since I started. Started way back in 1950 on this day, so 50 years.
do older guys go faster, or they just keep dwindling away?
Well, in your case, you just dwindled away, and I don't want to do that. So if I'm starting to dwindle away, tell me.
Larry, I don't want to tell you right now, but you're obviously getting older, so things are starting to happen differently. And you've seen a lot of changes, I suppose, over that period of time?
Well, for sure, yeah. When I started racing, the gear lever was on the outside of the car. But no, a lot of changes, all for the good too, I reckon. And but look, I'm hanging in there, and I'm not giving up just because the old clock's hit that 50.
Well, listen, obviously you've caused a fair bit of controversy over the years, you know, and of late, the Larry Perkins bar, and now we've got the bars in our cars, and other people have got them in their cars, and now they're trying to get rid of them. What's the story?
Well, it's really funny. Look, I put this bar in Russell's car, and no one's checked it yet, but would you believe it's a plastic bar? I haven't got one in my own car. And it's funny how you can start trends like this, you see. And anyway, look, it's a lot of controversy over nothing, you know, this Larry's bar, crikeys, you know. There's only one spot there should be Larry's bar, and it ain't in a race car.
Well, maybe it might help your car this weekend. You're having a bit of a trouble with the rear end floating around the place?
Yeah, I am actually, and I was going to come and see you about that. Oh, God.
To you, happy birthday, dear Larry. Happy birthday to you. Hooray! Hooray! Hooray!
God, blimey.
Well, that's well done, but I tell you...
Thank you, gentlemen.
It's obviously this weekend is this your birthday this weekend, Larry?
Well, I have heard that. I've had the phone ringing and I've had the kids on the phone and you name it. It must be something about that. Yeah.
Well, listen, how many times have you been 50?
A lot. Well, we've had a lot of birthdays, only one time 50 though.
Now, finally, what I'd like to say is, are you going to do the same as me? Because you've got a long way to go if you have, and that's wait till your son's old enough to take your place. You're going to be around for a while.
Well, according to my young bloke, he says, Dad, don't you dare retire till I drive with you at Bathurst. Now, I said, Jack, I don't reckon I'll let a 65-year-old drive at Bathurst, but I'll be around for a while. I'm not giving up just because the clock's moving on.
Well done, Guy, and I hope you have a good day tomorrow.
Thank you, Dick. Much appreciated.